Welcome back to Bible Study Daily Log. We dive deep into God's day every day in wisdom and understanding. So our topic for today is don't mind others. And the reason why I chose this topic is because I just want you to understand that in life, there's always going to be people who ridicule you, people who mock you, people who try to bring you down. And I just want to explain that and help you understand that whenever these things happen, it's honestly when you're doing something for yourself, when you're bettering yourself, you're maybe on a journey of self improvement, or maybe you're doing something that'll have a big effect. You're doing something to make yourself great. And this is the doing of Satan. Because whenever he sees that you're gonna make yourself better, he comes and strikes, and therefore he brings people around you to come and bring you down and do what? They discourage you. He wants them to discourage you so that you are discouraged and you don't do as good as God intended you to do. But I'm just here to tell you that you're not the only one in life who has experienced this. In the Bible, there's a story of Nehemiah. Nehemiah was a servant of the king, and he found that Jerusalem's walls had fallen. He asked the king for permission to go and rebuild the wall and asked if the king would help him, and the king agreed. So Nehemiah went to go rebuild the walls with some workers the king had gave him. And there were also people who were also in the king's courtroom, and those people always came to the place where Nehemiah was working, and always and every day mocked him, ridiculed him, and tried to bring him down. The reason why they did this in the first place was not because they cared about Jerusalem, it was because they cared about status. They knew and they were afraid because if Nehemiah completed the wall, he would gain ultimate favor from the king. But at the end of the day, that was true. But still, nevertheless, that wasn't what Nehemiah was after for. He wasn't after favor from the king. He wanted to unite God's people, rebuild the walls, and rebuild the city of Jerusalem. Every time Nehemiah had gotten progress, those people would come and try to bring it down. But each time they came back, Nehemiah was almost complete. And once Nehemiah had finished the wall, the people realized that there's nothing they could do. So they tried their best and even tried to kill Nehemiah so that he couldn't complete his work. But of course, the Lord delivered him and he was saved. I'm just here to explain to you that God has a plan for you, but the devil also has a plan to destroy God's plan in your life. So I just want you to understand that don't mind others. When you don't mind others, focus on yourself and also put your trust in God to deliver you from others who try to bring evil to you. You will be saved, and that's the best thing you can do for yourself. Because I just want you to understand that there's always people in life who are going to try and bring you down. But if you understand that you're not going to be affected by their words, and you're going to keep on pushing, you're going to keep on working hard for yourself, not for the glorification of others, but for the glorification of God. So in all, just understand that there's always going to be people who try to bring you down. But always know that you have a God who will protect you and deliver you from this, just as he did with Nehemiah. So don't pay attention to people who try to bring you down. Don't mind others. Instead, focus on what you're doing. And whenever Satan tries to strike, just know that you have a God who will protect you. So stay strong and keep your covenant with God and pray with him, pray to him. Ask him each and every single day for protection, and the Lord will do the rest. And that is all for today. And if you enjoyed today's Bible study, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share with someone else who might be blessed by it. And if you have any suggestions or ideas, please feel free to comment down in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you for your time, and God bless.